Hey everybody, I'm back. Ready to do some more pixel art. I'm going to try to finish this. Try is the keyword there. I'm going to try to finish this piece. As you can see, the ending is different. I've done some work on it. Yeah, I did take a couple days off streaming, a few days off streaming. I was still working in the background. So I just barely touched this, but I was doing a lot of audio stuff, which is pretty cool. And I might show that off towards the end of the stream. I'm not sure. But yeah. Hopefully I can get Pretzel to work this time. I think what happened last time is that I might have opened it after or before changing my audio device. It has something to do with using an external audio device. But I looked on the preferences on the software, on the Pretzel software, and it says that it's hooked up to my audio device, and it seems to be coming through on OBS. But it seemed to be coming through last time, so I don't know. We'll just have to see if it works. I suppose if anyone drops in chat, they can let me know. But until then, we'll just kind of have to assume that it's working. It seems to be working on. It works here. It's showing on OBS. I don't see why it wouldn't be. Maybe there's a way that I could play it back. I mean, this would look really bad, but, be a good way to know. Be a good way to know. Okay, so it is coming through. Seems a little quiet. I'm gonna turn up just a little bit. That should be better. Alright. So, it seems to be working. That's a good thing. I was listening to some drum and bass on YouTube earlier when I was starting this, so I figured I'd see how the drum and bass on Pretzel, I can't remember. And it's not bad, it's not terrible. There are some tracks I'll have to hit dislike on or skip because it's just, apparently you can call anything drum and bass these days. Also, there's a lot of variety when it comes to drum and bass. So. Alright, so these ending frames, like I've been saying, are kind of scary. They're kind of intimidating because there's just so much going on. And as you can see, I just grabbed what I thought would be the most useful and just based the frames off that. And I'll probably add some more frames, but they go off the frame there, so I no longer had something to work with. So I'll move on to the next thing to work with, which will probably be the lava. So I'm actually going to start back at frame 101 and fix the lava. So a few things are going to be happening with the lava. First of all, they're going to be spraying, the walls are going to be spraying the lava in both directions here. And then the lava in the middle is going to be expanding and lowering and kind of forming like a puddle, like or what you would expect like a pool that just expanded would do, right? It's something that wouldn't really happen in nature, and it's kind of like, I don't know, eye-catching, right? That's the whole reason why I'm making these cutscenes, are to be more eye-catching and convey that there's actually a story to the game. Because a lot of people just be like, okay, but why? And like retro games, it doesn't need to be the most fleshed out story. But since I am, here in 2021, and I've got a lot of competition out there doing all kinds of different things to make their games more marketable, it seems like a good idea to add more to the story, since people expect there to be story games these days. And I had always kind of planned to have a story. I just wasn't sure exactly what I was going to do. So yeah, actually, the walls are going to be the next thing that I want to do here. I kind of overlooked that. Where are they at? That wall foreground, which I seem to no longer be using here. We got wall brick copy. Alright, so that's the new foreground. Alright, so I could start there. I'm just using the marquee tool. And once you have it marqueed, or you can use Control T if it's the only thing on the layer. So I actually just did that, and it got a closer thing here, so that way I can stretch it. It's weird that they aren't moving symmetrically apparently, but this will be close enough. So I'm gonna copy that one, paste it. Did that work? Yeah, it did. No, it didn't. Oh shit. What am I doing? Alright, so click on it, copy, next frame, paste, there we go. Copy, paste. And I'm not sure how much treatment this wall is gonna need. We'll just have to see, I guess. If it looks okay being stretched out, I might just keep it that way, but chances are it won't. So I'll probably have to go back, grab that brick texture that I made, and just kind of like recreate this thing. So essentially what I'm doing here is just getting the shape. Oops. So this is actually going to be out of frame. I didn't think about that. But I'll just keep going. Actually, yeah, no, this is going to be completely out of frame here. So I'm just going to delete. I don't want to delete the whole frame. Just this guy. Okay, so I'm going to start back here. Alright, so I'm just going to lower everything a few frames. Oh, I lost it. No, it's hard to say what that's going to look like because the lava's all messed up at this point. But I am going to take a quick look at it. Seems to be okay. Yeah, I think that'll work. It seems to follow the other layer, the missile layer, the smokestacks. Okay, yeah, so that's good for that wall. There's like a whole bunch of walls here though. So let's find the other ones. Alright, so wall brick copy. Wall brick. Wall brick copy seems to be empty. Well, I guess I can use that. Because I'm gonna need another layer. Alright, so it starts at like 101. Got our wall brick copy. Okay, that's the one I was working on. I'm gonna just rename this because that's confusing. Alright, this is the layer. Alright, so I gotta make everything work. So first, this needs to be dragged, I think. Let's see where it was. Okay, it was like the first third or so. Yeah, this won't be too hard. The wall. So you might already notice that the cliffs and all that stuff is all in front. Well, it's gonna be like going crazy, so we don't have to worry about that for now. I think that'll be the funnest, or the most fun part of this animation. Be making those frags like kind of explode up with lava. They'll kind of show the destruction. Alright, so these will be off frame at this point. I'll grab the whole thing. At least most of it. Alright, so now we can go back to the other part. I was trying to get that to stretch with, see there's that line in the middle, I was trying to get it to stay in the center, but I'll just have to go back and fix these. They're gonna be all stretched out anyways. But it would be nice if the lava was distracting enough where you didn't notice, but I don't think that's gonna be the case. It might look like that, all zoomed out like this, but if you look at it up close, it's not gonna be like that. The next step is that all of those frames that I just did, they need to be like down a little bit, but that's okay because I left some space between the wall. I wanted to just stretch it first and see how it looked. So I'm gonna take a look at it now. Yeah, so it needs to appear like it's going down in the distance. So I'm actually going to like shrink it rather than move it down. So you can see there's just a little bit of space in between here. I love this one. Oh, you gotta get it right on there. It's like a weird thing that's happening here because I need to have it be shrinking because it's getting further away. But it's also gonna have to be like raised up because everything is moving back also, right? So it's like an interesting trade-off. I should raise this one a little bit too. But if you look here, it's actually lined up to the very top of it. Or not the top, but this purple line, right? So I want to stay connected, like machine pieces should. I'm gonna actually move it up a few pixels. And here, this one's much further down. I'm gonna move it up because it's like there, right? And with this guy, move it up to like there. quite make it apparently. Alright, so now I'm just gonna use landmarks. Alright, so it lines up to about brown there, so I'm just gonna line it up to about the brown there. Yeah. I always forget to deselect. Kinda looks like it doesn't know which way it wants to go. It goes too high and then it goes low. I'm gonna try to sort that out. Oh. The missile doesn't get moved. No. The missile. It's just a few pixels from the other one there. Much better. Alright, so yeah, I want it to be about the height of well, this lines up to about the lava there. So just a few pixels there. We're gonna go to the wall brick layer and do the same thing. We'll just give it the same treatment here. We'll select everything and move it up to where it should be. Alright, so this one's way too low also. The missile layer. Get real close there. We'll move it up just a few pixels there. And we want the wall brick layer. I remember wall brick, it's like a city. Alright, so now we need a new landmark for this layer. So that's easy, it lines up to the lake or the bay or whatever that is. Alright, let's take another look at this. The new adjustments here. It still does that like weird dip thing. I guess it does it there too. Alright, what's going on with the dip? Come on. Okay. It's not bad. This one just needs to be a little bit higher. I think that would sort out everything. And then we'll go to wall brick. It's a lovely place this time of year. I'm just kidding. Yeah. Okay, so now it's just a little bit above the greenery there. At least that's what I'm looking at. Yeah, like that. I think this might look better. This might be what we're trying to achieve here. Yeah, I don't know, that looks smooth. So the way I was able to make it smooth like that is by counting how many pixels I was animating when I was moving the missile. I call these the missiles, the smokestacks. I was moving them 5 pixels to the left and and away, or you know, in that direction. So I would just hit the arrow buttons 5 times, both of them at the same time, and then switch. And that seems to do the trick. This tea is great. Mint tea with some coconut milk as cream. I was just checking the YouTube and Facebook. YouTube seems to be working. Facebook does too. So yeah, everything seems to be working. That's wonderful. All right. So I think lava might be the next step. Got the walls mostly where they're supposed to be, at least. They might not look amazing. Yeah, so there's a big empty lava pit. We'll take care of that. $102. Alright, so we need to find lava. I think it's on an explosion layer. I'm gonna double check though. Yep, there it is. I think there's like a top lava layer that's that, so I'll take care of that later. Here we'll just kind of mimic this shape here, is the plan. But it's gonna, like I said, it's gonna be down a little bit, so you gotta think about that. Oh, this is behind me, that makes it easy. Yeah, so you can kind of see it's got that like 3D effect to it, right? And it's gonna take a minute for it to like settle, because it's like kind of viscous, right? Because it's molten lava, so yeah. Alright, so same thing. I'm just gonna use the other side though. Oh, wrong tool. So yeah. You can even draw a line. Need to. Alright, so that takes care of that frame. I feel like the lavas are 2 different colors. That's interesting. Alright. Same thing here. Just gonna kind of follow where it was, and then down a little bit, but out a little bit also. That's gonna be weird. Here, I don't want to go over the missile and stuff, so I'm actually gonna turn off the crags there, and the top crag, and trying to figure out where that top lava is. Maybe I don't understand. Round lava, that's gotta be it. Yeah, alright. Totally missed that one. Alright, so that should make it a little bit easier. I'm gonna go back to my explosion. Oh, I'm already there. Okay, cool. Yeah, so last frame looked like that. We're gonna make this one, yeah, right about there. That green works. So they go right in front of this missile. I think I'm gonna need to expand the lava back. I kind of want to make sure I'm doing it right. Gotta have this like concavity shape, right? Otherwise it won't look viscous. Hey, what happened there? Right, what? Oh, please. Yeah, you'll notice there's a little gap there and there, so I'll have to fix those later, but there's also that old brick showing through, so I'll just have to get to that when I do. Getting a little bit more challenging here. I think come up just a little bit more. Yeah. Right. Moving right along here. What's this? But there we go. Oh no. All right. That layer nonsense. So that's a start. As always, I'm gonna take a look, see what it looks like. Yeah, it's a start. Interesting how there's like a crack in all lava. I get put on the wrong layer there. All right. Guess it's a good time to start playing with that, what is it, ground lava? Ground lava. Alright, so I'm just gonna mostly erase away at first. But you know, I should probably draw in whatever I erase away, right? On the wrong layer. So yeah. Like that stuff doesn't need to be there. But I left this edge there, so I'm gonna fix that. And then I'm gonna spray lava, but I'm probably gonna do that on another layer now that I think of it. It's gotta be on top of, I guess this is on top of everything, right? So we've got our top crag. Or the cracks. Alright, so I'm gonna splash some lava here. Oh, that didn't work. Now keep in mind these frames were growing beforehand, so I've got to keep them growing as well. So these layers, the lava. Alright, raise that. Cool. So this crag needs to move now. What is it? The top crag? Yes. What am I doing? Rotate it just a little. Good shit. This is a little too dubsteppy for me. More splashes going on here. Got to make those ones grow on the last frame. Fixing that now. With the top here, should grow at least a pixel. Oops. Oh no, okay. Think about what I'm doing here. All right. See where we were. Get up to there. That's all gonna be filled. Oh, not like that. Here we go. Oh, whoa. What did I do? There's something there. Also, I hit Control B. Oh. Gosh, I keep doing that. Alright, so what is this? A regular crag? A regular crag? So I'm gonna go back into that lava and make some arrangements here. Found lava. Found lava. I don't like this. Need some splashes. So this like do some bubbling up. These are my lava equivalent of waves. They're just kind of like molten lumps, right? Speaking of which, it really doesn't do much this entire animation, so I'm gonna make some adjustments here on that. Gotta fix those little pixels. Some is okay, but when it's just like 1 or 2, it looks kind of bad.
Came to me in a dream, like a subconscious impulse. I can see it right in front of me.
Alright. We got some more crags to deal with. I don't think I even finished that last layer, but yeah, not done. So let's deal with them crags. Alright. Top crag, I think it's just one by himself, and we had him up there. We want him to be probably maybe like over there or something, but there. Yep. That's where we want him. Cracks. Got some cracks we can get rid of here. Alright, let's go to the crags layer, and we will marquee the crag we need. But I want to rotate this guy. And we'll just with my, yeah. So we're gonna go to our ground lava, make the necessary adjustments. Alright, let's fix that ground lava. So the frame before, it's all everywhere, so this should be ground lava. Okay. Making sure the layer was selected. Alright, so that looks good. We're gonna need more lava now here, because there's lava between these guys, actually. So it's splashing out now. Completely encompassing them. I missed. What? Alright, animated splashes now. Got some new splashes, of course. The old splashes. Where's our frag layer here? Fix that line. Cool. This will look good. Check out the whole thing here. Sorry, I'm just watching it, trying to figure out what I'm doing next. Well, it's a pretty good start. We're about an hour in. I think I'm gonna take a little break here. Yeah, I'll play that animation or the time lapse of the stream from the last few years. I should be back in 12 minutes because that's how long that video is. All right, I will be back. Hi, my name is Rick Oakland. I'm the developer of Retro Spaceball. I've been making devlogs for just over 2 years, on and off, accumulating to about 160 hours, just over 160 hours of devlogs, using Unity and various other software. So I decided to make time-lapse footage of it, and I've been condensing it down to different lengths and finding that when it's really short, it's actually enough to make you sick. So if at any point you feel like you're getting sick, definitely just look away and focus on something else. But this is about 11 minutes, so 160 hours about condensed down to 11 minutes. So this shouldn't be too bad. So this first part, I'm actually working in Piskel, which is free software. And I was using it just because it was free, and I did not want to pay money for Aseprite yet, and I wanted to do more research before I purchased Aseprite. I did find, however, that Aseprite was the correct tool for the job. I was just reluctant to spend the money, and that's fine. Everything ported over great. I liked using Piskel because it was free, but it did definitely have limitations. And then it worked great with Unity, so for the price it was pretty awesome. Here I'm just writing the script for the enemy that I made and setting up the animator. And then I'm in LMMS, which is free software here. You can see I'm using a lot of the free VST plugins, and then also some VST plugins that I found over the years. It is 32-bit instead of 64-bit. Let's see here. Yeah, so I'm making a level menu finally. I had a couple levels in the game that you could play, and I wanted to access a menu to get to more levels of it because I had started making more levels here. And I wanted to put it on a phone, so I started doing the Android SDK stuff there. And here I built it to a WebGL and testing the level menu that I made. Looks like I finished it, which is pretty cool. Alright, so I'm back to making music here. You can see all the different plugins and some patterns that I've made, and that was BFXR, which is a great sound effects plugin. And it's actually built into LMMS, and I think I was showing that off there. Yeah, so I'm making the pattern here for the background music for Retro Spaceball. Yeah. I didn't have any of my overlay, or I didn't have a webcam yet. I don't think I even had, I think I had a terrible microphone. I think that was the case. Yeah, so it looks like I'm just testing the game, starting a new stream, and then going back to making music. It looks like I built another WebGL version. I was making music while it was building. But I'm still back to making that audio track. It took a long time actually to make it. And then here I'm making the spaceships. Now I actually never put these spaceships into the game. I still have them, and I just have not done anything with them. I plan to still use them and even make more. I just have not gotten to that part of the game yet. Let's see here. So here I'm building a tutorial level that I will actually eventually end up ditching. Building a tutorial was actually a very difficult part of this process for me. The game itself is mixing two genres, which is not something that's easy to do if it's never been done before, and I still haven't found anything quite like what I'm making yet, which makes testing very difficult, but it's also unique that way. It kind of has its own surprises, and it's interesting to develop this game. So I ended up scrapping that whole level, but using a lot of the mechanics that I had made for it. And I think I scrapped that art too. I don't know. I think that was going to be like a bullet. And maybe I'll use it. I don't have a purpose for it. I think I was just like, I'll make a bullet. Yeah, so here I'm back in LMMS, but it looks like I was just fixing something, so I'm back and just making the, yes, this is hard to narrate. So I'm making a game here, and I'm testing, and it looks like I'm starting a new stream here. I'll probably cut these out. So I test other people's games too, and I'm testing my old games in front of people to show some of the old stuff that I've been doing. Yeah, and I went through my portfolio very quickly there. And I'm back to testing, and it looks like I finished that tutorial level, and I'm beating it very quickly, or at least it appears that way, but it still took like about a minute or two to beat. And here I'm testing it again, and I'm making these level warp pipes that are going to move the ball around. And this tutorial had like way too much going on with it. I was building all these mechanics for it to try to keep the game interesting, and explain the game to the player, but not make it boring, and show how it could be, you know, like, oh, this could be cool down the road. It looks like I'm doing something on Facebook and playing someone else's game here. But that tutorial just ended up, because it was horizontal and the whole game was vertical, it kind of took away from the whole core gameplay, which the idea is to get the ball to the top. Like, I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to like push it to the side. I guess to me it kind of opened up the ideas and stuff, like got the creative juices flowing about what you could do with this ball. And here I'm working on a boss. It looks like I made that level very quickly, but it actually took some time. And then I'm building the boss, which actually took even more time. And at one point you see me whiteboarding it and going over the details with someone, and here I'm making the art for the destruction of the weak points for the boss in Piskel again. Towards the end of this video, I'll have switched to Aseprite, but oh, and here I actually never have implemented those blinky arrows or that caution arrow. I don't think I liked the way the caution arrow looked when it was done. And that level there, I actually completely scrapped eventually. I just couldn't get it to be fun, and it was just too wide open, and it was an experiment to begin with anyways. But yeah, some experiments are meant to be scrapped. Yeah, so here I'm still working on that boss. I've got the animator set up. Yeah, here I'm working on the mute button. I'm showing off some of my stuff again. Looking at Marble Works, talking about old projects. Let's see here. Back to music, just looking at other people's projects, my own projects, my own projects, other people's projects, my projects, Earthbound, I don't know, my own projects. I'm going through everything here. My portfolio, back to the game. Yeah. So here's my itch analytics from that day. Here I am playing someone else's game here. It was like a Worms clone, which is actually kind of cool. He had a tower defense game and a game about arms for Ludum Dare. But yeah, I was talking to a lot of different people and just kind of testing their games real quickly during the stream. Yeah, and just making friends that way, which was fun. I met a lot of cool people on Twitch. Here I am trying to finish the boss and making bullets for it. And you can see I used a technique there where I swapped out random colors for the colors I was actually going to use. That way I could keep track of the different frames. I think I'm finally getting the boss to work at that point, or close to. Looks like I'm going back over some of my other work, doing audio now. It looks like I'm trying to implement the mute button, as well as just get everything working. There, I made a block real quick, I made an enemy real quick, I made a switch real quick. Another block, I actually never put that one in the game, but I did put that into the game. It's like a portal thing. There I made a more optimized version of the block, which I actually just took out those blocks. And then we got the lasers. The lasers are actually pretty quick to make. And then we've got that tube from the tutorial level, which is kind of easy to just throw in there since I had already made the mechanics. The text is moving around here. Testing and showing off. Okay, working on this enemy, which actually has like movement involved, but it's not very well optimized, so I don't actually use very many in the game. And they're just kind of a fun, easy enemy anyways. And here I'm working on this giant boss that took me like a full year to actually put into the game, like start to finish, which was kind of interesting. But I was working very cyclical here, as you could probably tell, that I was jumping around from different things and not exactly finishing every little aspect that I was getting into, and then coming back around to it eventually, depending on what it was. Like that boss, I kind of sat there and did it Oh, and this was Magical Miguel, I believe, or something. Magic Miguel. Yeah, someone else's game I was playing. And back to the boss here. I actually spent quite some time on it. And then this level, I had actually drawn up a sketch of. I put in a control menu for mobile there, so that way if you were playing the mobile build and you hit the controls button, it would show you how to play on mobile. I put the install disk on the WebGL. I'm playing Light Switch Crusader, one of my other games that was a team project. Let's see. Oh, and here, this is in the future. I jumped about a year where I wasn't streaming. And then, as you see, new apartment, working on pixel art and Aseprite. I guess I'm a little bit quicker, but not like a whole lot. I'm still doing a lot of guessing. And thanks for watching. It's about to end. I hope you enjoyed it and hope you check out Retro Baseball. Thanks. Alright, I am back. Sorry for the wait. Thank you for sticking around. Back at it. Alright, so I think we're just going to keep going with what we're doing. Messing with the crags and the lava. Alright. So we'll start with the top crag. That one's the easiest because it's on its own layer. I'm just gonna reference the layer that it was at. We want it to be moved a little bit more and be like upright. Yeah. Okay, so that's good for that one. We've got our crags layer. So here we'll select this one since they're easy. Same thing here, we're just mimicking frame before it, but then rotating it and moving it just a little bit. Good. We'll go to these guys next. Oh, it's all messed up there. I think it should be. Well, where was it before? Yeah, something like that. And this guy. Finally getting affected. But, oh, because I have the marquees full. Yeah, I think that'll work. Alright, so we need to take care of these cracks. I think I'm gonna change stations here. Back to chiptune. Alright, yeah, so brown lava is all messed up on this layer. I said layer funny because I was about to say all those steps. Sometimes I mess up when I'm talking. Alright, so that's a start. What do we got? We got our rags layer. This one needs that line fix on it. That will do. We can go to our brown lava, which sounds a little bit like a country. Where was it? Oh. Alright, so yeah, it's just gonna be like a different layer. I. Huh. I. What am I doing wrong? No, I don't catch those, but whatever. I'm not trying to do that. Sometimes I hit Control B instead of just regular B. The first time it happened to me, it totally freaked me out. Like, what the heck? And then I didn't know what I did, so I couldn't fix it until I like looked it up online. But I knew that I had hit Control B, so I just looked up what Control B does. I was like, ah, custom brush. Very useful for dithering. Alright, so that cracks layer has a whole bunch of artifacts. Messed up that whole thing there. Let's go to the missile layer. Fix that. Forget. That would work. I don't know. That'll work. Oh, those cracks are still there. No, that's not a crack. Oh, I'll deal with it later. Later is now. Oh, that's a Devo song, sorry. Yeah. What happened here? So I gotta go back to the missile layer and fix that. Oh, that's right, it's on a different line. Well, I'll fix this soon. feel like I'm gonna have to copy and paste that to every frame eventually. Oh, that's not even right. But that will be easy enough to do if I have to. And I think I will. Need to get these frags fixed. Oops. There's things going on there now. Oh, this is the hop crag I want. So I need to look at that one. Probably going to be pushed completely off the frame. Oh, no, it won't be. Out there. Further. Oops. Not the whole frame. Just the selection. Cool. Let's take care of those cracks while we're here. There's some lava there. Something. It's getting covered up. Oh, I thought I picked ground lava. Aha, more cracks. Just when you thought you were safe. Oh, I bumped the Control S button on this. Comes in handy, I guess, you know, if you want to accidentally save. Probably good to do save. Not even on the cracks layer. Oh, I'm on the cracks. Well, I don't know what the heck is going on with that. the top crit. Okay. And then that last frame, it's starting to look pretty good. At least on this side. Who's fixing that line? Alright, I guess I can do the lava. Well, I guess I should probably clean up everything. I'm gonna do that. Oh, I'm not even on the right layer. Ground lava. The other one is up there. Alright. I do need to finish off. You know, the lava's gonna cover that. Alright, where's the lava? We got this brown lava layer. Probably get the right color. Alright. More splash on this one. Alright, so this one can be gone at least. Gosh darn it. This one, gone. This one is going to be mostly gone. And like tipped way up over there. Yep, just like that. Get this ground lava out of here. Cracks out of here. Alright, and then these ones, they don't need to be here at all. Look at the cracks. And then the lava, that ground lava. There we go. Bigger brush. Wow. Alright, so this should be looking a little bit better. I think the end is still gonna be messed up, but closer. So still need some splashes on the right. Other than that, it doesn't look too bad. I feel like it's still gonna need like 10 more frames. What are we at? 110? 107? So maybe 115 or 120 total. Yep. Alright, so I'm gonna finish up that lava at the end. Let's see what needs work. Needs to just be that at the very end. Oh yeah. Those last 2 frames. Okay. Check color. Okay. So we'll just make a bunch of splatters. That's actually gonna get cut off. Also, the walls in front of the smokestack here. So let's see. Okay, no, too early for that. Yeah, so this is looking good. Take a look at it. Yeah, I like it. Alright, I'm gonna fix the electricity because that looks real bad. What was it, 102? I'm just going to delete those. Try that. Yeah, it's like you don't even realize that it's shutting off, but I'm gonna probably make those frames. So looking forward to it. Maybe I'll just keep them in the centralized thing. I don't know, this guy continue full saving. Well, it's looking pretty good. We're at about 2 hours now. I think I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm not really sure when the next stream is gonna be. I guess there's a chance that I could do it tonight, but probably not. I'm pretty tired. I'll probably just crash early, try to wake up early, which is what I did today. But I took a nap. I'm still tired, so I don't know what's going on. My sleep schedule has been pretty messed up, so we'll just see. And yeah. Well, thanks for joining me. See you next time. Peace.